Right, today I'm working on the few pages from that I've put up on the group for a challenge. Okay, I've got them here, but they might all be sorry, they've most probably been cut up now. Sorry. So I'll just get on with some tags, and there's two different ones. There's the other one. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the screen down. The sun's just come out, and then that's the tone on tone ones. So I've done like, and that's one. Is that the same one? And that's just a mixture again of all the rest, all those same elements, but I sort of, you know, redone them. A bit of fun with it. And then there's a page of there you go, butterflies and roses. Yeah, so there was 5 pages altogether, and there's a challenge on Facebook group Artymaze and Friends at the moment, and they will be available but not yet in the shop on Etsy because I haven't got enough. Sorry, I'm putting my screen down. As I've said, people wanted them on my Etsy shop, so they will be available, but not yet. Not until I've got about 14 pages. 10, I go about 10 to 14, depends. So it shouldn't be too long actually. I've got another one. So, and then I put them up there for £1, but I just, you know, I don't want to do just a few pages. I want to make it worthwhile. So, and the £1 is just to cover my costs. So, okay, what I'm going to do, I've cut out 2. I've just used some old bits of card that I had to back them. That was packaging, and I thought, I've already cracked that already, that one. I've embossed those. So yeah, I'm sort of like not organised at all, sorry. Just thought, I just cut it out, and as I was cutting these out with my Cricut, I was messing around, so I've just done up a few. So I thought, well, I'll do a few because I haven't done any samples, because it was like a thing I thought about yesterday. I thought, I designed all the pages yesterday, and I put them on, and I thought, right, let's do something a bit different this time. So these are all cut out from the actual pages. So I'm gonna have this sort of thing here, and that's gonna go over that rose, so it frames it. It's gonna go there like that. Oh, and that should we have 1 up there and then 2 down there? Or yeah. So I don't want to take away too much of that rose because it's quite nice, and that one can go down there, and that's going to go up there, like so. Quite easy, really. And these are 2 of the butterflies put together, and I've heat embossed those and just put a rose there. So have I inked up? No, I have some of it, I think. And that's the Tim Holtz frame. You emboss it and cut it at the same time. So, and I've backed it with vellum, that's all. So I'm going to stitch around in black on this one, which I think I'm going to do first. Yep. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go and do that first. I'm going to do that one in a minute because I'm going to do something totally different with that one. But I will be stitching again. So I'll just go and stitch on that. Okay, I've done that. Let's stick this down first. I put a little, actually that was embossed. The cardstock was already embossed with spots. And then I put it through and cut this and embossed this. And then I put some gilding wax on and just inked up the edges. That's all I've done with that. coming out now. It didn't come out at first, so I squeezed hard and okay. Embossing will curl up a bit if it's not thick card. Okay, this was just what I printed on, so we'll have to hold them down a bit. Okay, let's put a clip on while I'll do the other bit. When I start a kit, I have said this before, I usually do, you know, to get myself over or warm up to the kit or the colours, I do tags, you know, and things like that, so that I can get into using that kit. I think I use gold because let's see if that's enough. Okay, that's number one. That's it, and that's just that plain background on that one. Okay, and this one I'm gonna do similar but a little bit different. Sure, I heat that up again because I cracked it. Okay, I bent it. Like I say, it's only thin paper, so once that's on, then I'll heat it and get rid of all the cracks. Actually, I don't mind the cracks. I mean, you could go right over it and crack it all, and it actually looks really good. Right, okay, these are all bits again cut out of the sheets. So I'm going to match that up there. All right, this one is taken out of them, shrunk down. I think I shrunk them two to a page. Okay, so that's why it's smaller. That's exactly the same image, yeah, but then I've cut that part out, so I'm going to match that up like that, and this is going to go over there, so I'm going to make sure that goes over there, yeah, and that can go there. Then this will go where that butterfly is, not butterfly, flower. Okay, but it's been heat embossed and cut out, and that was just going to go over like that. But I'm going to stitch around this bit here. Just going to take that off. I say you're actually better to back them off, so you've done all the stitching, but I didn't. But I don't mind anyway, the stitching on the back. I quite like it, to be honest. Let's put put some glue on there. Let's make sure that's enough there. I might go over just a bit up to that line there, I think. Yep, and then put that in. Yep. Oh, I know what I was going to do on here is I was just going to do a bit of stitching around. I mean, you could actually do it with a sewing machine, but I didn't trust myself. So look, right. I'm just going to go just very delicate stitching. There's a little lip in that. Right, I'm going to stitch around that. So I'm going to stitch around this, not that bit, and then around the whole card. Okay, you can see how it's changed colour, can't you? Because that was used vintage photo on it. So I would have to, if I added any of these, I mean, you know, again, you could do something like that. Just that. That can look quite nice. I mean, you've changed the tag, you've changed the paper, but you know, it's looks different. Okay, I'll put this down first. And you could put these on 3D, but I'm not going to. I try and create depth in a tag by layers rather than too many, you know, sticky buds, if you know what I mean, because it's just too thick when you put them in your journal. So lovely. Right, I'm going to just heat up that now. Okay, got rid of the cracks there. All right. Yeah, I definitely think a little butterfly there. So I'm going to have to heat emboss those. Not sure if oh yeah, I have got a few left. I don't want that on there. I just want a gem on there, I think. doesn't really stand out like that. I'm going to have to mount that bit. I don't do that. That's a tag ready. I'm sure I've got some little bits somewhere. Some odd bits here. So okay, right, got a bit of net. So I'm going to staple that on at the top. Just got these, I've got loads of those round things. I don't know why I think I got them to do like little dresses years ago on cards. And I'll staple that, and then I will cover the staple with the little flowers. So I don't like them showing really. And so that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to clip that though. It's going to keep springing off. It's quite springy net, that one. Okay, let's put that on there. Okay, and that's that one done. So that's that one and that one without that decoration. That's colour though. Right, on with another one. I think I'll do 3. Okay, I think what I'm going to do for this one is like a topper cut type of thing. Okay, I just fancy doing something other than a tag. I've cut a piece of the tone on tone one, and these are, I got them for the, I think I get them from the range. They're like they sell them off cheap sometimes. They're card making ones for weddings and things like that, and you get an envelope, you get a card, and you get something else, and sometimes you get vellum with it. So I'm going to use, I copy stain them, and I've used this. Okay, so what I've done, I just embossed all this. Now first of all I cut the square out. Okay, yeah, so just the square die. Yeah, then I embossed it. Okay, and then I cut it down to what size I wanted to fit onto here. Okay, which is there, and I think this is 4 inches across, that one. Yeah, and that's 4 inches, and this works out at 5/8. Okay, so it's sort of going to go there. I'm going to ink at the edges of this, and I am actually going to stitch around that, but I'm going to have, you know, like some of this behind this and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink up And I might do a bit of stamping. I usually put like text paper behind, but because we got that, we don't need it. All right, so I'm going to just ink up around here and maybe just do a bit of light stamping. Okay, because you're not going to see a lot of it, and it's only going to be around the outside anyway, because I'm going to have lace on one side, that sort of thing there. And I'm going to use ground espresso and text stamp. What's that one? I think that comes with the bugs, actually, the Tim Holtz. The bugs, yeah, I'm sure it does. Coming off. Just remember to put a bit of glue on there. Okay, and like I said, I'm only gonna do that because you're not going to see any of that. Okay, that's fine. Have I got any paper? Okay. Let's put a bit of glue on there. Okay, and this one I'm going to distress a bit. Sort of just cut into that, yeah, and then just squish back the edges a bit. I'm not sure whether to just come in a bit actually on this topper. I think I'm gonna it's quite wide. My journals are usually 5 or 6, but I like to see some of the background, if you know what I mean. That's 5. I'm going to bring that to 4 3/4, I think. That might just help. Just a little bit wide for my eye, that's all. So how much are we taking off? Let's take up that side. I've got a bit of a gap there, so which is all right, of course it is, but so I'll take it off that side. Okay. Yeah, that's better for me, definitely. Right, what I'm going to do behind this one is I'm going to put acetate behind here. Okay, I've got me a bit of acetate, so I'm going to glue that on there. Do that, and that's going to be slightly raised because it's a cover. I'm going to have, say, something like that here. Then I'm going to have a bow and that there. I might actually add a bit of colour while that's drying. Add a bit of colour to this, a bit more, with my sponge. Yeah. And that's going to be glued on there. I used to do cards like this. And then I'm going to have one of my bows and then some kind of decoration all around here, if you know what I mean. Like that. And some gauze on the back, or muslin, or cheesecloth. Get it right. On the back here. So let's put some of that on, because that can be drying as well. This sort of thing I put on bigger and then cut down. I'll just start in one corner. You can actually do that with a glue stick, to be honest. Just to hold it in place while you're doing it. I'm not going to use black thread on that, because simple being, the black one's not, my black machine that's got the black thread in, it's not working very well at the moment. Right, I can't remember where I got to because I had to leave. All I've done is stitched around here, and I've chosen those sort of things like that. Okay, and that's, you know, all glued on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that on there, like so. Some of it I'm going to stitch on. I'm going to have, let's have a look. Yep. And I shall put that one on there. Just a bit of stitch fabric. Okay, because I will be stitching this to that, and I will be stitching this to that. Okay, so you just glue this up. Just gonna see, I need to a few holes there. So I'd poke some more out of this. This is just a die cut, so want any more lace. Okay, right, so I'm going to just put a bit of glue just to keep that in place, but like I say, I'm stitching mine, so that is fine. Centralize that. Let's see. And then we'll glue this down. Okay, as soon as that's dry, I am going to stitch around there. Yeah, and I'm also going to stitch around here. Okay. 1, 2, I want 3 really, so I think, is that 4 or is that 3? That's 4. Okay, let's have a look. That's fine. That's all I do, just wrap it around a few times and then just take it off and then wrap this around and tie it. Okay, I'm just going to go somewhere here. A few other things really. And then I'll do me doobree like that because I quite like that, but I'm just going to find something else. I'm just going to do my stitching and then I'll put my glue gun on, and then I need to find sort of an embellishment for the actual middle of the bow. I've got some nice ones somewhere. Okay, I've got my little thing that was off of a bracelet, and it was like, it had sort of things on here, so I got my husband to file it off, and I also found these, but I thought it was quite wedding like, so, but even though beautiful, I think I got them to, it's like a bracelet, because I used to make things for my daughter's hair for ballet. Right, yeah, I'm gonna use this doily. They can be stuck on because I do that with fabric tack, not hot glue. All right, and I want this on here as well, so I might go that way. See where we want it. I might go there and put that there. This is going to go sort of on here because it's got a little tiny bit of sparkle there. Okay, brighten up that. Right, that needs to come down a bit. Okay, and that's going to go that way, so that cover that join here. There. Yeah. Okay, that's that bit done. Just going to put this down first. that's there. And then I'll put a bit of hot glue. Yes, I do burn myself. Without a doubt. I am not good with hot glue. I can assure you. That's why you don't see me use it very often, because I'm forever burning myself. Okay, and then I twist these around. I put a little bit of glue there. Okay. Oh, right, it's leaking actually. There we go. God, I haven't done these for ages. I'm usually a bit better at this. And touch that in there, then I'll cut that off. Put these on. Normal glue. Wow. 3 in 1. I think that's it for now. We could put dangle there or something, but I'm okay. I'm happy with that. I wish I had a journal to put it on. Oh, 1 minute. Just might. There we go. That was one of the fabric ones I made, you know, with the curved spine. There's I've got a few videos on that. Yeah, none finished. I used the kitchen roll things. But that would go on there lovely. I mean, it collapses until you put something else in, but that would go perfectly on there, don't you think? Yeah, very happy with that. Okay, so that's the 3 things I've made. So we have cut the tags and that. Just tuck that in there. Okay, see that? There we go. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching then, and hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.